Good afternoon, Mrs. Joy's preschool students. I wanted to come to you today and we're going to do a reading lesson, okay? But we are going to look at what we call standards in preschool first, okay? So I have my standards up here on the wall. You can see them. It says language and literacy domain, I can statements. It says I can listen and take part in a story that is read to me. I can hold a book the right way when I read. I can turn one page at a time when I read. I know many of you can do those things, but I always think that it's a good thing to practice. So I am going to practice with you today by reading you a book. We are going into fall. And if you can't tell, I've got on my fall orange and I've got on a sweater because my office is a little chilly today. But we are going to read a book called Apple Harvest. And harvest happens in the fall. But I want to know, maybe mommy and daddy can send me a message on email. What does harvest mean? Think about that. And what kind of apples do you like? Do you like red apples, green apples, yellow apples? Do you like the gala apples that are yellow and red? Those are so good. So let's read Apple Harvest written by Calvin Harris. Gail Saunders Smith, PhD, is the consulting editor. But by means he wrote the words. And our book today has real pictures. He used real pictures. And this is the title page. It says, All About Fall, Apple Harvest. And look, it has a table of contents and a glossary for us to read more about apples, internet sites you could go to. All right, so it's got lots of stuff. It says, fall is here. It's fall. Cool breezes blow through the apple orchard trees. Look, I'm going to turn my pages one at a time. Red apples hang down from the woody branches. Look at those beautiful branches full of apples. The ripe apples are ready to be picked. Fall is harvest time. Doesn't that apple look yummy? Picking apples. Farmers, like this one shown here, pick the apples by hand. Remember, we're following along, we're holding that book correctly, and we're turning those pages one at a time. Workers sort the apples by flavor. The apples are put into bags for shoppers to buy. So, do you want a sour apple? Do you want a sweet apple? Do you want a drier apple? Or do you want a juicy apple? Those are the ways that they would sort those apples. All right. I am having a difficulty turning my pages today. These book pages are slick. And that's because they've got real pictures. So the pages are a little bit slicker. Fun with apples. Apples make fun treats. Look at this young man. Ooh, he's enjoying that. Crisp caramel apples. What does crisp mean? And sticky and sweet. Caramel is sticky. The apple, and it's sweet. And the apple is sweet too, or it could be a little sour. Hot apple cider warms you up. That's one of my favorite. On a cold day. Look at her. She's drinking some hot apple cider. Apple slices fill the inside of apple pies. How many of you love apple pies? Doesn't that look so yummy? Other signs of fall. Look at all those apples. The apple harvest has begun. What are other signs that it's fall? So, my preschool friends, what are some other signs that it's fall? Look at those apples. Look carefully. What's in those apple bins? I see apples and I see leaves, but that leaf is not green. That leaf is yellow and brown. It's not green. I don't see green leaves in any of these bins. Do you see green leaves? It's interesting, isn't it? I think we might have to talk about this. Fall, a lot happens in fall. All right, so I'm going to show you this other page. This is what we were talking about earlier. It's the glossary. That's all the words that we read about in this book. Breeze, cider, flavor, harvest, orchard, ripe, slice, and sort. And we had read more. They have more books in here about apple and fall time. They also have internet sites. Visit FactHound. Choose your grade level. Type this book ID. There it is. 14296000233 in for age-appropriate sites. You may also browse subjects by clicking on letters or by clicking on pictures and words. Click on the Fetch It button. FactHound will fetch the best sites for you. So we could find some more fun things to do on the internet. So you might want to be watching for another email from Mrs. Joy. And I'm going to go on FactHound and we're going to find some more fun things to do about apples. Okay? Also this week, be looking for that package. I'm going to be sending you a package about fun apple things to do. Have a great evening, everybody. Talk to you soon.